we'll get back into holding the bat again, since I did a crappy video on it. We always talked about these little knuckles lining up. And now as if you come in straight, your arms are like that. In college they actually do stay like that, and they just try to make contact, they throw so hard. But younger, we can be a little bigger. Again, it's going to be this wrist bending back here like that. This one comes straight in here. You're going to tweak it just a little there too. Now you're able to go anywhere, do with whatever you want, and these aren't going to come out of line. I think today I went over the biggest reason you don't want them out of line is to see how long a nice flat swing. I mean, instead of, today I saw a few girls, big knuckles, little knuckles, some are big knuckles, back knuckles, and you just don't get a nice flat swing very long. I mean, you're here and then you start your bat follow through. It's not a good way to hit. And a lot of you, when those balls are out there, you're starting to swing, now you come up, you just hit the top of them. So instead of this, I want to see it nice and flat. And actually, I never lined them up all that way, you know, all the time. They don't have to be exact. But what I did, what I taught my daughter, is actually swinging. This hand actually started rotating to get it flat if it was out more in there. I would actually, during my swing, be turning the bat. Now I just kind of teach you to keep that back and start there so it does it. But I used to start out probably there. Like I said, it would turn. It's something, I mean, that's a more advanced technique. And you guys need fundamentals. But I also want to show you advanced techniques so you know where we're going and why maybe I have you do some things. So, showing you different throws, footwork, you know, different batting stance, position, setup. I mean, all that's going to come into play as you graduate up. And you're going to have different coaches that tell you different things. So I just want to make your fundamentals right. Now my kids played for other coaches too, but fortunately they were so good that they knew more than the other coaches. So, and they hit, fielded through betters. So you don't have a coach going, well, I got to intervene because the kid can't hit, obviously. So I was fortunate to be able to coach my daughters full time without anybody else. So work on that. I know some of you have it down really well. And I noticed Nicole has it down really good, but keeps her back shoulder, her elbow up. Just be into here. Nice 45. Don't make anything exaggerate. You don't want to exaggerate anything and look goofy. I mean, just get rid of all that and just have a plain, simple stance, setup, nice, quick, accurate swing. Aaron drilled me with a ball. I don't know if you can see it, but man, it's bruising and swollen. I guess that's what I get for trying to be a tough guy. Alright, so we're through with that. The next thing, I don't even know if this camera shoots my feet, but next thing here is just a normal stance. I mean, this foot's going to be in front of this one a little. This one's going to be lined up here. Don't want that. I think you already know why. You'll do that or you'll just turn it, but there's no power from this knee in doing that. So the whole key to my back foot is it's squared, and then you're throwing this knee right out here. You're not pushing up, ending up here on the front, or ending up really just right through here. I don't mind this locking up at the midpoint. Contact point, I don't mind that locking up. But I do want to see this bent. Your foot will be on the ground. Mine's probably about 4 inches there. That's where I'm going to get that push and throw that knee into the other one. And then on outside, you're not going to rotate that much. Inside, you're going to rotate it a lot and pull it. Outside, it's going to be here. You're going to come down, and right as you hit the ball, you're going to fall this way. Don't hit and then do that. Has a tendency to roll off into a weak grounder. So it's more of just pop and then up. And this back foot, if you see, pointing out that way. That's about where I want to hit the ball, right center. If it's right down outside and you're going down first, it's not even going to be that much. You only turn it that much when it's inside and you're pulling it. That's probably the biggest thing you guys are starting to learn, is getting out of front foot and having nothing here, no power, and ending up on your toe where it looks in the end like you've done everything right. Your hips are turned, you're up, you got a back foot pivot kinda. But that's a golf swing. Golfers do that. If you want to hit, you need to have your knees bent, generate more power to push that in. And then with my hands, I don't drop them, turn them, nothing odd. It's right here, and I just throw the knob at the ball. It's that inside-out type swing. When you're going to pull something, yeah, you can extend, hit it right here. So, you might be able to do an inside-out swing here. Basically, the difference is your hands go from here right into here. So both elbows are pretty tight to the body, hands are pushing and the back's trailing. That's how you hit an inside ball fair. On Robin's video, we were working down in here. So she was happening to do that inside to try and hit this other side inside the ball here to keep it fair. If not, you just hit it like that, it'll go foul. Tough ball to hit. Outside low, the other, that's the hardest ball to hit. But let's just get our stance right. Get our knuckles right. And the way, I think the easiest way to show you is just hold that right in the middle of your head in the right way and see you get a triangle here. From here, here, and out. And then from that point, when you're right here, you just kind of roll this shoulder down. Because I want that down anyway. So I'm really not doing anything with my arms. Once I'm here, I want them there at this height. Because I can catch any high pitch from here. And Bailey did that really good today. Balls were up here. Instead of her coming down like that, she kept over the top of them and hitting line drives. You come up and under a high pitch, you're going to miss it. And if you hit it, it's just going to be a high fly ball out. So the only way, I think you see in Robin's couple pictures, she's up here because they start throwing rise balls. Now those balls start out kind of high anyway and then just take off right at the plate. So she always wanted to keep her hands above the ball, which I agree. So you're here and it's coming high. You don't have to drop or do any of that. You just come from here right down on top of the ball. No hitch. No bat wrap, no dropping, and definitely no dropping here. A lot of you girls do that. You'll see the ball come in, you'll put the hands about where you think it is, and you roll the bat and swing. So it's more like that. A quicker way of doing this, instead of having a 90-degree thing, down, out, is to come 45 right into it. And this is where your contact points will be huge. So as you're coming into it, there's just a spot right in there, 7-8 inch spot, where you'll be nice and flat and be able to hit. Now Gigi's got great form. I mean, she looks like that, looks like a power hitter. She's got perfect form. Just sometimes she's up and under, the ball a little, she'll get this up in this front shoulder and come like that. Or I'd love to see her do everything she does except come down through here instead of here. Cut right in. It's almost like chopping. Just like that. Okay, so that covers a bunch of stuff that we're going to keep going, but I'm giving you guys so much stuff. I've never taught anybody like this. Usually I come up with one thing, say your foot, and that's it. I let you hit for 2 or 3 weeks, make sure you got that. Then I go on to the next thing. Tackle that, go to the next thing. I'm not doing that with you guys. There's a time problem. So you guys are getting a ton of information all at once. You're hearing from other dads, moms, sisters. So it's a lot of input. And I can't tell you just to listen to me only. But if you find that what you're being taught somewhere else is different than what I'm saying, let me know. Because I'll work with anybody. If a dad, mom, sister, brother works with their kid better than I do one-on-one, I'll just talk to them and work it out between them and they can teach them. Doesn't matter to me. There's no ego in this whatsoever. Just I want you guys to be good and to have fun. Now winning, losing, it's kind of relative. I was telling other parents today, I've had some of my greatest at-bats ended up as strikeouts. And then I've had some swings where my eyes were closed and the pitcher hit my bat for a home run. So, you know, it's kind of tough to say what is successful and what isn't. What I look for is good form, good timing, and every time you're up there, you're focused in on what you need to do. And as soon as that pitcher lets go of the ball, it's no longer hers. She can't do anything more. So as soon as she lets go, it's all up to you to get your body, your feet, your bat into position to hit it at the contact point.